They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. 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 They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
And ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there had been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
People on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television said my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
The people on television said the dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
You talk about extreme.
What's really funny is a couple months after the election, those people got arrested for exactly that. The ABC fact checker, this didn't happen. Yeah, they only got arrested for it.
Yeah.
Well, that was just racism, Justin.
Well, I thought
being black in America.
I thought eating the dogs and eating the cats was a good intro for today's show, because that might be the next Cracker Barrel rebrand. If sterilizing the inside of the store and going with a bland logo doesn't work to get a new customer base in, they might start cooking up dogs and cats to try to really expand that customer base. I don't think those people generally pay though, so it might not work out real well for the bottom line. But hey, butts in the seat, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's all about what you invoice, not necessarily about what you collect, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to smell what General Barbecue is cooking.
I do love the people who like scam the big corporations by just sending them invoices for like just random shit. You guys have heard about that, right? And they it's like, oh yeah, they paid this guy $600,000 over the course of 2 years. He was just sending them invoices for made up bullshit, and they'd pay it.
Well,
sounds like he had a government contract.
What I love though is that they only like when they do something though, it's like, oh, now this guy's arrested for like fraud or whatever, like impersonating whatever. It's like he's impersonating a plumbing company or something like that, and you're just paying him. What you were supposed to verify that this is the plumbing company that you use, that you pay. Like that's on you. Like that's not a him problem. That's
they have so many people blowing up toilets on a daily basis. They don't even know who they're using. They're just like, whatever, just fucking fix it.
Why do we keep getting billed for turtle shells getting stuck in the pipes?
That would never work with the company I work for. They notoriously don't pay the bill until like we run out of whatever it is they were supposed to have paid for, and the company and the people that we get it from just refuse to deliver because the bill hasn't been paid. So then we're sitting there like, we need propane to run the fucking fork trucks, and they haven't paid the bill in 3 months, and so it's like, hey, we can't do our jobs without fucking propane. And y'all haven't paid the goddamn bill, so we're like stuck sitting here with all our fork trucks dead because we don't have propane tanks. And then they like rush and pay the bill and call them and like, all right, deliver the shit. And it's like, good God, can we just like pay our bills on time? I don't know. Crazy that we're a $1 billion multinational company and we like wait until the last second to pay the bills for like really important shit like fucking propane. Insane.
Yeah, no, I bet you guys like the power shuts off at the plant, and then all of a sudden they're like, ah, damn it, we didn't pay the
Oh my God! Speaking of, did I tell y'all about lightning hitting the transformer?
Oh God,
3 times. We had a really bad storm one night, and lightning just pop, 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 hit a transformer 3 fucking times. So there's 3 buildings. There's the main building. There's a middle like warehouse storage building that does a few other things. And then there's the distribution center. And so the middle building, lightning hit the transformer 3 times, completely knocked out power and everything in that building, obviously. And the 2 buildings are connected, so it took down power in the first building. Now, for some reason, the county line runs through the property. And so the building that I work in is actually on city electric, but the other two buildings are on county electric. So we still had power. Nothing was affected for us. So, it's like business as usual. We have to keep fucking working while all the rest of the plant is shut down because of lightning strike. But anyway, they called the electric company and had them come out to look at stuff and everything. And I mean, lightning hit a fucking transformer 3 times. Electricity tends to run. You should assume that there's probably going to be more problems than that. Like 4 or 5 hours go by. And I go over to see if, has the electric company said anything about, potential timeline or whatever. And one of the guys over at the main building, he was like, yeah, we're about to fire back up. I said, what do you mean you're about to fire back up? The middle building is still fucking dead. That's where everything that y'all make goes through to come to us. So, there's no power. I was like, what are you going to do? Run for 30 minutes until everything backs up and you have to stop again? He goes, I don't know, man. This wasn't my call. I was like, okay, cool. In the time it took me to walk from that building back over to my building, I heard a loud pow. When they tried to fire back up, it blew the main for the whole fucking plant. I don't know. Lightning hit the fucking building 3 times. You don't think maybe there might have been some other stuff that was affected by that? So, like I said, they tried to fire it back up, blew the main for the whole fucking place. It was a week and a half before they got power back on in the middle building. They had to completely strip everything out and bring in the transformer and everything. They ran the main building off of fucking generators. They brought in these big, massive fucking generators to run the main building while all of that stuff got repaired. I was like, y'all couldn't just be down for a few hours until they checked everything out and figured out what was wrong. Instead, you end up making yourselves be down for a week and a half. Fucking stupid.
Dude, that's one of those circumstances where businesses just rush something. They're like, yeah, we gotta get up and running, dude. We gotta go. And then you're like, dude, just if you take half a second to reevaluate shit,
it's let's chill the fuck out. It's not like y'all are running anything I need anyway. I'm constantly making cuts on shit that you aren't running while you run stuff that we're just going to send over to an offsite warehouse to sit for 3 months because we don't have any orders for it. Oh my God, it's infuriating. 4 more years and then I'm retiring. I can't wait to quit this job.
Shit. Yep.
Every time something crazy or stupid happens, I'm just 4 more years and everybody laughs. I've got an end game. I'm a fuck off and be out of here. And y'all will all be stuck dealing with this shit. Maybe.
This is gonna be Justin when he quits.
No. Hey.
I don't know if you guys are into Lil Nas X. I guess he lost his shit and walked for 7 fucking miles in boots and underwear.
Go ahead, babe. No.
Yeah, I think this is a publicity stunt. He's falling out of the he's not in the headlines anymore, so he's got to make headlines again. So
got to get out there.
It looks like he's heading to the Old Town glory hole.
Me when I quit? What are you talking about? That's me every Friday night.
That's Justin mowing the yard.
That's gonna be Justin on the fantasy football draft stream.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. That's enough of that.
Thank you. Thank you.
There is a scene where they actually have to blur something, but
yeah, I mean, I could see there was a bulge, and I'm like, yeah.
Well,
that's probably gonna fall out,
Yeah, from what I hear, they're packing. So,
and the
fantasy football draft tonight. I'm
saying the ones that ain't packing in the britches are packing them fists. Get a little fisty cup. In case you're wondering about your next Carnival Cruise dream getaway. Massive fight breaks out on a Carnival Cruise over chicken fingers.
If there ever is something worth fighting over, it's fried chicken. I'll say that. Over chicken tenders is crazy.
You even got to play the GTA music with it.
This shit returned to Miami. Oh no, this is Miami Vice.
So what I've been wondering is, because I haven't been on a cruise in a long time, is this every Carnival cruise, or is this like, how some of them, like maybe they have special deals, or maybe it's a theme or something?
Well, I feel like Dag, I generally think it's more so with Carnival Cruise. I think there have been,
They're the cheapest, yeah.
Yeah,
they're the
well,
most
they're the
expensive,
cheapest, and that's the cheap. They offer like really cheap deals, so that's why like a lot of especially a lot of black people will take those deals. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go on that Carnival Cruise, man. It's just stupid cheap.
Me and I've gone on cruises a long time ago, and I liked them. I enjoyed them. And we were talking about me and the wife that is going on one, and of course, we're halfway poor, so I'm like, yeah, we're going on a fucking cheap one. So it's almost a thing. Maybe I got to go the second tier up. Not quite the cheapest. Don't quite take that special.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like flying Spirit Airlines. Like you don't want to fly Spirit Airlines because they are the cheapest. Like you can fly on Spirit Airlines, but they like the people who are going to fly on Spirit Airlines are going to make it so that you don't want to fly on.
The last 2 times I flew was Spirit, and it really wasn't bad people wise. In fairness, I was going to Nashville and then the other time Milwaukee. So, it's if I was going to Detroit or something.
If you go to Atlanta, right? Then that would
yeah. But my bitch about Spirit is it's totally worth the $30 for the extra fucking legroom, because my knees touch the seat in front of me. I couldn't imagine like Justin's lanky ass or something on that bitch. I've got long dancer's legs, but not like Justin.
I've never been in a plane where my legs didn't touch the seat in front of me.
Yeah. So for $30, it's probably well worth it. The one to Milwaukee and back was a lot of like, I don't know what it was, but there was obviously groups. And it was teenagers, but they were reading the Bible the whole time on the flight. So probably some sort of church group thing. But that's funny because it was both up and back. Highlighting it and circling stuff. Have
you seen that video? It's been a few years. There was a video of like a church group that they're like in the middle of the flight, standing up and singing and clapping and doing like praise songs and stuff. Like, all right, like I'm a Christian, but like pump the brakes. This is a flight. Like we just want to get there safely.
I could sleep through that.
Please,
I sleep on planes anyway. It's my way of time traveling. I could sleep through that. The other stuff, when it gets kind of aggressive, that's when I can't sleep.
That'd be nice if when your knees are in your chin, it's a little hard to sleep on the plane.
When someone's inciting an incident that might cause the Burger King to make a return, that's when I can't sleep.
Yeah, well, or one of the few times I flew when we were going to Hawaii, obviously.
That flight sucks.
Yeah, that flight sucks, especially with it when my son was 3. Like he was, he like the ear thing was messing with him, especially because he had tubes in his ears before, so like that was messing with him. So he just started screaming or whatever a little bit, like not too bad. Like he was just kind of like whining, do that whiny stuff. I can't deal. Like every time they start whining, like really loud, like because they start doing they start slow and then
they're in pain and there's nothing you can do for them.
Yeah, it's like just
the big guy was 3 when we went to Hawaii too.
Y'all are brave men taking kids that age on fucking long trips like that. When my kids were that age, if I was going anywhere, I'd dumped them at my parents' house. Like, we're gone for a week. Keep the kids.
Coming back from Oahu to LAX is when the big guy got sick, threw up all over himself, and my wife on the airplane. So that was fun.
No.
Yeah,
that's awful.
We're actually planning on going on a cruise this next year. Like we're gonna go to like the Caribbean cruise.
See, I kind of rolled the dice on it as like, okay, my kids aren't going to have any like of these big moment memories from when they were little. But also, what are the odds they're going to actually remember it anyway? So it's like, fuck it.
The traumatic stuff is what really sticks out. So you got to make sure those leave an imprint.
They just remember the horrible plane ride, and that's it.
And that's the thing. I'm going to remember how terrible the trip with a 3-year-old was, and that's the thing that's going to stick. Like, they're not going to remember anything about it. It's going to haunt me forever. So it's just like, it's better to just leave these little
Daddy's knuckles taste bad.
And talking about the cruise, Stephanie and I were talking about a cruise, I don't know, a year or so ago. And I was like, I have absolutely no interest in like a Caribbean cruise or whatever. It's like, if I was going to do a cruise, I would do like the Alaskan cruise. And Stephanie's like, that sounds cold. Stephanie's like, that sounds cold. I don't want to do that. I was like, okay, well then no cruise for us.
Yeah, it's summertime.
And that's what I tried to tell her. I was like, mom and dad went on one, and like it was like in August or something. It was nice. And
the sun's up like 20 hours. Like you unless you stay up past midnight, like you won't see darkness. You know, like it's pretty crazy. I went and we went on a hike in a fucking rainforest. Like I'm wearing shorts in a rainforest, which exists in Alaska. We get to the top of this hill mountain thing, like this cliff, and you're overlooking a giant glacier. And like I'm in like shorts, like in a fucking rainforest, like you see on the TV, and we're overlooking a glacier. It is the most. It's so crazy. It's the coolest thing. I went when I was like 20, and it was also cool because you got to hang out in Vancouver, Canada. Because that's where the cruise actually left from. So I had to get a passport and shit. But the drinking age in Canada is like 19, or in BC. So I was able to drink in Canada, which was fun. And I got to go to like some weed cafes and shit.
Yeah, Alaska's pretty cool. It's like one of the last frontiers you can go to and experience like true wilderness where you don't have to worry about getting eaten by cannibals or shot to death by a child army.
See, I've always wanted to go to Alaska because my granddad showed me pictures of there, dude, in the middle of the snow, and it just looks so cool.
Yeah, man, it was just, amazing. Yeah, can't see that shit anywhere else. That's a good cruise. They were out filming. I don't know where exactly.
Seattle
fly fishing.
The Seattle
Kraken. Yeah, Seattle. Mascot. So yeah, this would have been right there. And the fucking bear comes out, dude. I don't want the mascot to get mauled by a bear, but tell me that wouldn't be a hilarious video. Seeing that thing just get fucking ripped to shreds.
That poor son of a bitch.
That's like something out of that's like something out of Final Destination.
That bear was like
almost looks like something out of.
We're going on a nature walk.
The bear was
like Will Ferrell
I've
semi-pro.
seen that motherfucker before. He fucked my wife. I'm gonna fuck him up. Yeah,
he's got a vendetta. Oh fuck, man.
Was it Semi-Pro, the movie where they was doing all the stunts to keep people coming to the basketball games? And they had like, hey, we're gonna have a bear in a cage. You're gonna wrestle a bear. You guys remember that?
I think it was, yeah.
Then he's like, this is a bad idea. Everybody run. And then the bear like gets loose on the town.
Yeah, because we had like Anchorman, and then we had Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, and then we had Step Brothers, and then it started to kind of go off the rails. We had Semi-Pro, and then like some of the other Will Ferrell movies that weren't as good. But yeah, that one was on the tail end or on the downhill slide of Will Ferrell summer blockbuster funny movies.
I thought they were gonna do like a Semi-Pro. Did they do a Semi-Pro sequel or no?
No, I don't think so.
Anchorman 2 was
awful.
Yeah, except
there was like 2 funny scenes in it. There was the they did another news team fight, and then they had the slow-mo RV crash. The rest of the movie fucking was like, you know how you get like those cringe feelings watching The Office where it like hurts to watch the awkwardness? That's how a lot of that movie was, but worse.
Yeah,
at least The Office was funny.
It's not like Happy Gilmore, like the Happy Gilmore sequel was a lot better.
I still haven't seen that.
Than Anchorman 2.
Yeah, I gotta sit down and watch that.
Yeah, it's just cameos, and what I hate is they do like, okay, they show like the the guy who played Jaws in James Bond. He was in the first one, the nail in the head guy.
Yeah. Does everybody have a son now?
Yeah, but like he comes in, but they have to show the clip from the first movie.
Yeah.
Of it, and I'm like we get it, we've seen it, like we're already here. Yeah. So they show a bunch of clips from the first one to like remind you of who this person is or whatever. It's
either lazy writing or they needed to fill time on the runtime.
Yeah, but yeah, then I'm not into sports, so I'm sure there were way more cameos of sports people that I didn't,
Well, like all the golfers, like those are legit golfers. So
What's the guy's John Daly? He's in it though. He's
Yeah.
cool.
Daly's man.
Yeah. You mentioned Sasquatch. This was in Oregon, so right up there, I guess. 2 dudes who were out searching for Sasquatch died of exposure, and they just found
Exposure
their
to Sasquatch.
Yeah.
their buttholes were blown out.
That's what they don't tell you is the exposure was exposure to Sasquatch. They can't let you know that he's actually out there.
And he is rapacious.
Isn't that one of the conspiracy theories is that Sasquatch is real and he's who killed JFK?
Oh God, that'd be.
I always appreciate. I'm sorry, I gotta appreciate that. Whenever anybody can work in a rapacious, that word doesn't get used enough. I mean, it's a bad thing, but also, credit where credit's due.
There's a stand-up comedian. Oh, I forget who it is. He's got this bit about like Bigfoot and like his thing is he fucks you, and that's what they but nobody nobody wants to admit it, but it's this whole thing like shh, nobody's ever gonna believe you, bro. Now take off those pants. It's so fucking funny. I don't remember who does it. That's so good.
That would be the best. Like the reason that Bigfoot's allowed to still get away with being out there is because he's just gratuitously raping.
That was just Laura Lane, the lot lizard queen, Corey. Steve Ranella, the guy that runs the podcast and TV show Meat Eater. I like his theory behind Bigfoot and everything. Is no one's hit it with a car yet. He's like, there's only 50 Florida Panthers left alive. And he's like, one of those gets hit every now and then.
Yeah, that's their main cause of death, actually, is they're getting hit by cars. There's so the thing about it recently, they're up to, I don't know, 80 or 90 of them because they brought in Texas Pumas back in the 90s because they were down to breed with them because they were down. There was 30 of them left in the wild, Florida Panthers. And I guess they said that they've done genetic testing and they're still Florida Panthers. They're not just Texas Pumas now. So that's pretty cool.
The bloodlines have remained as pure.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
Please stop washing your car in inappropriate outfits. My husband is staring.
Her hair kind of looks like Sasquatch hair anyhow.
Looks like me washing my truck a couple weeks ago.
It's a lot of crimping.
Yeah. Oh shit. Dude, I actually have a plethora of is it simian? Is that monkeys?
Yes.
Stories today. Dude, check this out. This is wild. So there's this island where they've been studying the capuchins because the capuchin monkeys on this island do things that the mainland ones haven't figured out, like using rocks as tools and shit like that. They're advanced and they're learning. And they've now discovered that one of the capuchin monkeys has been stealing howler monkey babies from howler
Nuclear secrets.
Yeah. they found because they've got the whole island rigged with cameras.
That's what the U.S. government is going to use them for next. Okay,
use them for kidnapping,
infiltrate North Korea, and
makes you wonder all those lab monkeys that those trucks keep crashing and losing in Georgia and North Carolina and Maryland.
What's happening to those? Yeah.
Yeah, this is an island in Panama. It says. Viscerally disturbing, it's been called. But yeah, I guess it's now they're learning it, from whatever monkey figured it out. They're all learning it, so they're starting to do it. A bunch of male, white-faced, of course, white male, straight,
they really
male, white-faced capuchin monkeys walking around with baby howler monkeys clinging to their backs. It's not even just fashion. They're just yeah, man, it's the dope thing to do. You get yourself a pet, a howler monkey, and put it on your shoulder. It shows you've really made it in the capuchin world.
I think it's really wildly appropriate that you followed up the Carnival Cruise fight story with a whole bunch of monkey stories. Just
it's been a good
Monkey and
stream of stories today.
Sasquatch. Monkey and Sasquatch. Like
The only thing that would have made it better is if the monkeys were stealing bicycles.
Give them time. Yeah, I think it's an uninhabited island, so maybe if they had the option.
like, how old a monkey baby? Bicycle. Well, we'd take the bicycle, but there aren't any available, so this is the next best thing.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, man.
What do they even do with the howler monkey baby? Just like carry it around, like, hey, check out what I got.
It says holding on to each of them for up to 9 days.
They like let it die or something. Like that would be disturbing.
I guess basically they had no way to feed them because they're nursing. It says here, tragic development for the baby howlers is they had no nourishment and noticeably deteriorated over time. They're likely probably dying from dehydration or lack of nutrition.
It's like the fucking Epstein equivalent for monkeys. Epstein Island.
That's a bummer. Like it'd be cool if they were somehow able to like take care of them and they're like raising them either like as their own or as like a pet. Like animals having pets. That'd be a pretty big development, man.
Instead, it's just like some chick with a dog in her purse. It's like I grew bored of this.
Especially if they're learning how to use tools and stuff. Like that's just the next step of civilization. Is you learn how to use tools, then you start domesticating pets. Like that's. Mm-hmm. They're just progressing through civilization. They'll be ahead of Africa in
God, they're going to be doing like baby monkey autopsies and experiments in no time.
Oh God, they're going to be like.
The problem is scientists have got all these cameras set up, and they're going to end up like interfering and fucking with it to try to guide them in the right direction so that they don't end up becoming you don't have Simeon Hitler or something that's trying
you'll just have Simeon Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, it's Simeon Hitler trying to get rid of the entire howler monkey population, and it's like, all right, we got to step in and intervene. Like the baby kidnapping was one thing, but now they're building gas chambers, and it's like a step too far.
Why is this always the way it goes? I guess it said here they did have footage of an adult howler tried to retrieve a baby, but the capuchin scared it off. They don't know how they're kidnapping them. I guess the howlers are way bigger than the capuchin, so they're like, yeah, it'd be kind of dangerous for a capuchin to run up in the trees and grab the baby. So they're not 100% sure how it's happening.
They're sneaky.
The howlers are leaving their babies in a hot car. The capuchin are just rescuing them.
These are stronger with gain of function.
Wouldn't it be crazy if like the capuchins are nocturnal and the howlers are mostly like daytime animals, so they're like just sneaking in and stealing them.
They got like a Hawaii situation where they brought in the mongoose to like take out the rats, but the rats were nocturnal and their mongoose were diurnal, so it didn't work at all. So then they're just infested with both.
Oh God!
It's like our hippo stories the other day.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me, you guys have probably seen the Simpsons episode where like the lizards get loose. Oh, we'll just release these snakes that'll take out the lizards. Then we'll have snakes. Yeah, but then we'll just breed a gorillas that eats the snakes. And that's the beauty of it. Come winter, the gorillas just die off. Oh shit! Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Dude, and anytime there's science is going to do this thing to fix nature, I'm like, oh no. They're not. I don't know how it's going to go wrong, but it's gonna. It's something.
Like you can only fight it so much. Like,
I mean, if you just give it enough time, eventually the rats will develop the plague, and then they'll die off on their own. And then you get the California situation. You'll see where somebody in California tested positive for the plague
again.
Typhus. Well, it was typhus for a while, which is really similar, I guess. It's from the same thing, like living in horrible conditions.
I thought Skid Row had bubonic there a few years ago.
Yeah, I think I've heard that as well. It's all the same, it's not the same thing, but it comes from the same shit. It's living in fucking squalor, Well,
the open needle wounds probably don't help either.
Well, yeah, that's you're passed out in the open gutter, the open sewer gutter, and your needle wounds fall in the poo water. It's only a matter of time. Oh, there's a camping trip. camping in the streets or camping.
Person in California tested positive for the plague, and local health officials suspect the patient contracted the disease from an infected flea while camping. So we were talking about flesh-eating bacteria the other day. We've got plague-ridden fleas
eating homeless people.
Didn't have that on my 2025 bingo card.
One place you don't want to get contaminated with infectious fleas.
Public transit.
Speaking of brown people and dash cams. Like this guy's just driving his truck, and then look here, it's fucking raccoon. It's climbing down his fucking mirror. I wish that there was audio on this because I want.
Because you know it's hilarious.
Screaming, yeah. Oh hell no!
Oh man,
I'm finna dip out this bitch.
Oh hell no! Get that motherfucker.
That poor coon.
Oh no! I think he did say that. Oh motherfucker!
Oh, you know, there was at least 4 motherfuckers in this. Look at them teeth. Hell yeah!
Wow.
That's the kind of truck driver I expect to see.
At least he speaks like an English form.
Yeah, English enough.
At least he can read a road sign.
You could tell that was at the very least Ebonics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could all make out mostly what he was saying. Well, speaking of truck stops, which kind of gets to the title of today's show, because Cracker Barrel was sort of founded as a place for like truckers and stuff to, have a nice place to stop and get a meal and whatnot. So
Great state of Tennessee.
So Cracker Barrel's going through a little bit of a change.
Saw something on the internet. Dude said he ate in a remodeled Cracker Barrel and he hated it. And I want to join in on the hate. If the Cracker Barrel don't
hate
Crow South, I can't eat there. You got to have the racism aesthetic. You got to have the rocking chairs and the hint of segregation in the air. If I don't feel like I'm on the set of Sinners, then how do I know I'm in a Cracker Barrel? This is a gentrified Cracker Barrel. They done took all the character out of it. And I know the edges of the pancake ain't burnt. I got to feel like somebody wants to say, good morning, boy, when I go in with respect. And no respect at all. I feel like they want me to work there, but they don't want to pay me ever. And I've got to live there. That's Cracker Barrel's thing. If you take that away, what is it? A Denny's, IHOP, a place I don't want to be at.
I gotta say, I don't know what it's like for y'all's Cracker Barrels, but mine are definitely segregated. The black people are the servers, and the white people are the customers.
Well, and they've even got like a wall up. Like there's the back side of the eating area, and then there's like a wall, and then you got the front side, and that's where like the fireplace is and stuff, and like the big tables, and like, and then and there's like never any white people up in the front part of the store. Or there's never any black people up in the front part of the eating area. Like they're always in the back side of it. Like, I mean, Cracker Barrel is already segregated. Like that's part of why you go there.
Yeah, if a black man ain't cooking my steak at Cracker Barrel,
Well, somebody said they started going.
What's y'all's go-to with Cracker Barrel if you have one?
Oh,
I like the
country fried steak.
I usually get breakfast, so you said country fried steak.
Yeah.
Oh, both of y'all country fried steak?
I usually just get breakfast. I like sausage gravy. I'm simple man to please.
I think I usually get breakfast, or the chicken and dumplings ain't bad.
See, I like the dumplings. Like I'll get the dumplings as a side sometimes. Like just get the dumplings.
Well, somebody said that they changed the way that they cook the green beans a couple years ago. And if you look, the store Cracker Barrel has been having some difficulties for the last 2 or 3 years. And somebody said 2 or 3 years ago they changed the way they do the green beans and that they just don't taste right anymore. I always would get I'd get the country fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, and the apples.
Oh yeah, the apples are good. Yeah,
apples are good.
Well, then they also they're doing little things too. Like you guys remember the little peg game, little triangle peg?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's got the hey, here's the rules, and if you mess it up, you're a dummy. Well, they actually changed those too. Like You
Just
you
try
wanna be-
again, sport.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the participation and trophy
Yeah.
inclusion era type thing.
So there's the original one. Leave 4 or more, and you're just playing ignoramus. Well, apparently, now if you leave 3 or more, no reason to be embarrassed. Try again.
Whatever. If you suck,
Yeah.
you suck, and you need to know you suck.
It's a,
That's the,
it's a peg in a hole. If you can't figure it out,
all right. That's the challenge. Is don't be a dumbass.
At least you know they won't be reproducing.
This is how you know Cracker Barrel fucked up. When you got David Hogg out here saying, let's bring the country together and all agree this is bad and needs to be reversed immediately. Not for the left or for the right, but for America.
100%, man.
If you can't sell David Hogg on it, like
Right, you fucked up.
Look, like I fucking hate chain restaurants, like because of this shit. You know, like they just they all keep melding into the same thing. You know, like there's no difference between them. Their menus are all the fucking same. They're all just lame. You know, and yeah, dude, it's just boring, bro.
Well, I mean,
so
even with
fucking hate-
Cracker Barrel, like you talking about the menu, like the Cracker Barrel's like, okay, like their thing was like, I mean, say what you will about it, but they were, a non-alcoholic restaurant, and now they add it. I mean, I don't mind that they have alcohol. I'm not like, some people were like that. I don't want to go eat somewhere where there's alcohol.
Some people were mad about it when Sunny started serving, like getting bars too, because that used to be alcohol free.
Yeah. Yeah, but which I'm not necessarily against it, but like you're changing your whole thing of like they add alcohol, they add they're adding lattes and all this kind of stuff to it to try to make it more hip and young or whatever.
well, it's the
I mean, like half of it I don't care about. Like, okay, you're just doing what Starbucks is doing, but worse.
Yeah.
But whatever.
it's more of the globo homo shit where they're trying to make everything like homogenous. I'm not acting like it's like some fucking 4-star restaurant, but it's got like a regional flair to it. And
Yeah,
obviously
exactly.
they hate flyover America and they hate the South. So anytime they can homogenize shit, and I mean, look at McDonald's now. They're in like gray boxes. There's no golden arches or playground. They want everything to be globo homo.
Well, it's they want everything to be inoffensive is what it is.
I mean,
like,
that's a layer of it.
Like that's the thing now is like they don't want to be offensive at all, and
That's
especially
why
with
Waffle House or bust.
Yeah.
I'll get up on my
Yeah.
Dixie soapbox. They just want to erase our history and answer our culture, man. We're still reconstructed.
I think they're just gay. Like in the
Well, that too. Well,
you'd have a gay man designing it. Like that's what it is.
no, a gay man would give it more flair.
Yeah, but these are the retarded gay people, not the actual artistic gay people.
These aren't the ones that's going to give me a, what do you call it, a glow up? Is that what the kids say these days?
Yeah. We're gonna
Just trim your eyebrows.
Fabulous, darling.
That one took me a while to figure out what it meant.
Yeah.
That I'm still not quite sure how to use Riz.
It's better than a
It's just
glaze up if a
charisma.
gay guy's saying that.
Riz is just
Oh,
charisma.
Riz. Oh.
Oh, I
Okay.
just got that too. I just never looked into it. Huh. And then I'll probably never remember that fact again.
You'll be like, what's that there, Riz junk? I don't care.
That's why we keep
Hell,
Trey around so we can still connect to the younger generation.
See, I'm in touch with the youth. Okay, the youth.
Trey, what is it about this yeeting? What is this all about?
Oh, yeet,
Could you tell me?
dude, yeet's been a thing. Like
I know,
yeet,
I'm just being an
yeet's
idiot.
like, oh, I think,
I'm being a dumbass. I can't help it.
It's been 10 years, so I could use yeet now.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's very
yeah,
specific, like, get yeeted out of here so fucking quick.
yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be. I use it sometimes very specifically. It's got to be, fucking, it's got to call for it.
It's funny. My son started saying it like I don't know where he got it from, but I assume school, probably one of his friends. But he started saying like, yeah, I'm gonna just yeet that across the room, or like whatever, like yeet this, like it's like everything was yeet for.
My
like,
kids
a
say
week.
cooked now a lot.
The perfect time for yeet is on the rules of a message board or like a Discord server. if you at everyone in this server, you will be yeeted from here so fucking fast.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah.
Yes.
That's the very appropriate time to use that word.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are going to like, or like, you know, if you're talking about balancing somebody, yeah, just like balancing somebody, yeah, yeet is the perfect.
I'm gonna trebuchet you out of here.
Shit. So we've been talking about irradiated wildlife over the last couple of days, and I guess they're talking about injecting radioactive material into rhino horns so that people don't want to poach them.
And then they all die of
why?
cancer and go extinct anyway.
Because it can be detected by customs agents. Okay, I guess that makes. At first, I was like, oh, because they wouldn't want it, you know, like shit, man. It might make your fucking dick rhino horn powder, you know, give you even better boner. But I guess that would make it very detectable by customs. It says harmless for the animals, but we'll see. See, it's like we were saying earlier. Go fucking with the nature. Before you know it, we've got fucking radioactive fucking super rhinos. You know, 30-foot tall, bulletproof hides.
What was that movie? There was like that old B-list, like might have been a trauma film that you're talking about, like irradiated boners. Like it reminded me of like radioactive teenagers from Something High. It's like one of those
High.
Yeah, that was it.
8 movies about Nukem High. Yeah, Toxic Avenger, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, Toxic Avenger. Yeah.
Yeah, Toxic Avenger's good. Yeah, there's one. I just watched a couple of them a few weeks ago, and there's one where it's like, yeah, someone was like growing weed out back by like the old radioactive plant, you know, and so the kids were smoking the pot and turned it into like these mutants and shit. $10 for a joint.
Aren't they coming out with a new Toxic Avenger with little Dinklage playing him?
Oh, I don't know about that part, but I do think they were coming out with some new Toxic Avenger or something.
Yeah, I think Peter Dinklage was like, I don't know if it was a rumor.
We watched Stroma movies. It's funny, dude. Like their like promo splash screen has been the same since like the fucking 80s. You know, like it's just so low budget.
Yeah.
Just wait till a lady with black rimmed glasses gets a hold of that logo.
Oh, dude.
They change it.
Actually, kind of what I'm looking up right now. But you guys vamp.
Yes, there is a new Toxic Avenger movie with Peter Dinklage coming out at some point.
They have any like photos? Are they filming it yet, or
I don't think it started filming.
a video?
Hang on, I'm working on it. All right, here's some stills from the supposedly. We had
Elijah Wood.
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, so they're going to make him little. Okay.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't. I'm ableist.
Yeah, Toxic Avenger was supposed to be like
Jack.
tall.
Well, yeah, he was the little nerdy kid that got turned into a jacked monster.
Right. Don't
Got all
just
the
turn him
babes.
into don't take a little nerdy kid and turn him into a little nerdy
Legit.
monster. Like, just nobody wants that. Not even little nerdy kids want to be turned into a little nerdy monster. They want to be turned into a big giant jacked thing. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest problem with it's like even the people that they try to pander to don't want that shit. I mean, you know, we talked about like Victoria's Secret abandoned their fat models because it turns out even the fat chicks don't want to see that. It's like, no, if that's what I'm going to look like in this, I don't want to buy it. Like, show me some hot model so I feel like I'm going to look like that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants realistic expectations.
They want to think that like whenever they wear that, they're like the hot model, but they don't want to actually see what they look like in the
right.
dress
It's
or whatever.
easier to believe that you look like the model if you didn't already see somebody that looks like you modeling it. And that just destroys the whole, you know.
Because then it's like, oh, I just look fat. Like I just feel fat and ugly in this dress. Like,
Yeah.
Note to
Sorry, I
self,
got
don't
nothing.
look in mirror.
There's,
don't ever look in mirrors. Look. Hey, the Indians were right. They steal your souls. So I mean,
They thought that about mirrors too. I thought it was cameras.
That was
Oh, I know cameras.
Aborigines, right? I don't know.
I can't remember
Who was the guy from the old literature
It
that
makes sense that it was one. It'd be both.
Well, I'm thinking of the guy. I'm thinking of Dorian Gray, not the bodybuilder, but the story of the guy that the painting kept him young. We're getting our lore mixed, getting our streams crossed.
Yeah.
The image makes you look younger every time you look at it, but makes whoever the picture is of older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally just heard that concept yesterday.
Yeah, that book. When did that come out? Like, was that like 19th century? I don't know. I know they put him in that movie with Sean Connery, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's a random pull. I haven't thought about that movie in years.
It was an interesting movie.
I never saw that.
It was
fine.
It was panned, but it was. I mean, I thought it was fine. It was decent.
Yeah, they're trying to make like a superhero team out of like old like literature characters. Like who was in there? Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde,
Captain Nemo.
Yeah,
Dorian Gray.
A pretty cool ship.
What was
Alan
Quatermain?
Quatermain, yeah.
Yeah, that was Sean Connery's character. And then who was the vampire chick?
I don't remember.
And then you had the American. Was it Billy the Kid? Is that who he was? Who was the?
It's been a minute since I've seen that.
I know. I was in college.
Yeah.
I actually had that on DVD. My now ex-wife, when we were dating, we went and saw it together in theaters. It was like first movie we went and saw together dating, and so I had it on.
I think that might have been the movie that Sean Connery decided he's going to stop acting after he made. It was around that time.
Tom Sawyer. He was Tom Sawyer, not Billy the Kid.
Well, they didn't have Huck Finn there. If they didn't want him around, he'd be throwing N-words left and right.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I thought that was your name.
Can you pass me the ore?
N-word Jim. Thank you. So fucking funny. I'm sorry. Only we can use that.
I used to embarrass my wife every time we go in a bookstore and they have Huck Finn. I'm like, I don't believe in band. So I'd always flip through and I would sigh relief if I find the N-word. Like, she's like, I can't take you anywhere.
Had to get my fix.
I don't want to destroying old literature. I can't help it.
That's right.
I'm an old soul.
Stuff is
I'm
important.
watching this corny slice of Americana forever. I tried reading. I've got both those books. When I was a kid, I read them. And uncomprehended and stuff. And I tried reading them recently, and it was like, the way it's written, as a lot of books before pre-Civil War are. You gotta get in it's like I say this like when I watch Game of Thrones, like the first 4 episodes, I can't understand what the fuck they're saying because of the accents. I gotta acclimate myself. It's like that. It's hard to read, dude.
Well, the thing with the way Twain wrote dialogue, he wrote it the way people talked back then.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, exactly. And you really gotta slow down. Okay, it's like learning some new words here, or being reintroduced.
When you're reading old writings from like soldiers at war, letters like Civil War soldiers would write, and you're like, okay, so they're using some stuff differently. You got to get in that mindset to read it, and you're like, wow, kids now suck at writing.
All right,
this guy's 16.
Now I will say this probably though, because I think the same thing, of course, but it was probably a smaller percentage of them that could write. So the ones that could read and write were probably decently educated, so that's probably one of the reasons they wrote so well, is because you probably had to be pretty decently educated to You know,
Yeah, I mean, otherwise you're just a grunt in the war, right? Like you're not a
yeah, or
general, like,
just, I mean, in the world, I mean, if you were just an agricultural worker in, you know, the fucking 1850s, like,
Well,
you really need to read and write.
a lot of
know?
were self-taught, like reading, like the King James. Like doesn't matter like where you settled, like if you're Puritan up north or down in Virginia or whatever. Like a lot of the early like frontier culture too. Like the King James Bible was like everybody had it, so like that's why a lot of that writing kind of or that you read from them kind of sounds like that kind of English too.
Paul reads by the light of the fire from the
All right.
good book, picking out words he recognizes from the feed store.
Check this out. This is my. I don't have a Huckleberry Finn, but I do have The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Check out how old this fucking thing is.
2 for 1. Hell
For
yeah.
$1.
Two books for $1 at Walmart. I think Dad got all these back in like the early '90s when I was a kid.
I tried to read a Herman Melville book. He's the Moby Dick guy, I think. Recently, and it's called The Confidence Man. And I was like, oh, cool. I like con man stories, you know, especially old timey. Dude, I tried to read that book like 4 times and I couldn't make it more than like 50 pages. I just could not understand what the fuck they were talking about, dude. It was crazy. It made me feel dumb, you know. Maybe it just wasn't a very good book, you know. I mean, the story didn't really seem to go anywhere, or at least I had a hard time following it. So I don't know. But I was like, I want to read this fucking book. And I finally gave up. Had cool cover art and everything too.
It's like watching an old 70s movie, like like compared to like now, like all the pacing and everything's different.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I mean, even watching shows from that era, like, you know, they would give stuff time to breathe. Like, yeah, you know, you might say something and then there's a laugh track or something like that. But like the stuff was like not like TikTok brain of like of just, oh, you know, we do this and then, oh, something else crazy has to happen. Oh, you know, something's on fire. Oh, by the way, you know, this character is a black trans gay woman or whatever. It's like, dude, like you're just spamming everything. Like,
Do you think Family Guy had something to do with that, with their cutaway gags?
I feel like part of it,
Or is it just part of that time period where it was coming in?
I feel like that's yeah. I don't think Family Guy did it.
Yeah, I don't think Family Guy pioneered that. I think it was just part of that time of stuff being made, the way stuff was being made at that time.
Yeah, Simpsons did a bit of cutaways in the early days.
Are we going to be on the ADL list for this cover?
Oh god.
Probably. Right? I mean, if you weren't already, what were you doing with your life?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, too smart of a book for me, dude. It is. There's like, okay, so in like the beginning of it, there's a I guess you'd say handicapped black fella who like is like missing some of his legs, and so he's like a beggar, and he goes around on the boat. They're on a paddle boat or whatever, you know, the big wheel steamship or whatever, and he goes around the boat and barks like a dog, and people throw pennies at him, and he catches the pennies in his mouth. And that's how he makes his living.
Dude, I don't know why my brain went to the movie The Kids with the guy on the subway. I have no legs on the skateboard.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that. You know, people would pump him for info because he knew all like the going-ons around the boats. They'd throw him a few extra pennies and ask him about the other people. You know, yeah. Yeah, pretty funny. And they used to use the word niggardliness, but of course that means, you know, it doesn't mean what you would assume it means. I guess it could stretch it, but it means like, not good with money or something.
Yeah,
whatever the technical thing is.
It does if you have the correct spelling of
yeah, like it could overlap, but you know,
yeah, it'd be a shame if a person that had that trait was rich.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that's funny. Yeah.
Hey, there's something of like a year.
Hey, now
or two
Forbes
ago where...
released their list of billionaires of that persuasion, and there were 50 of them. So,
and they're all NBA players and Jay-Z.
Tyler Perry as well.
Oh yeah, forgot about him. Or yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of them were Kenyan princes that are just trying to give away their fortune and keep failing. and nobody will take it.
Why will nobody take my money?
Yeah, Kenyan.
Yeah. Sorry, my accents are bad.
Nigerian, whatever. I don't know. They all blur together.
I was making a reference to like all the pro-white accounts on Twitter that is an Indian guy typing it just by the sentence structure and the words they use in language. Hey,
now, Captain Dreamer, he's admitted that he's okay with being deported. If it comes to it, he said I may be an Indian, but I'll be deported. It's fine as long as America stays what America is. Yeah, Bron J. Pervert, he's another one that's gone pro Indian lately, real big. Yeah, that's probably just because he married a G. He just doesn't want to admit it. Hinduism shows me the way. Or that was Uganda.
I've been seeing a lot of bear videos lately, like bears breaking into people's houses. And I saw one this morning, and I don't know, I can't find it, but it was did you guys see the dude had his fucking rifle and fucking unloaded into the fucking bear
dude,
in the middle of the night?
Good job for him. That would freak me out too, man.
Yeah, dude. Let's see
I'm on video. I'm probably like if a bear wakes me up in the middle of the night, I'm probably mag dumping like the whole.
Well, this guy did that.
Yeah, here we go. You got it, or I got it pulled up otherwise?
You go ahead. I don't have Jack. Okay. I'm not prepared.
Is what it looks like when a bear.
Let's see.
It's Leon Noir.
Now this is what it looks like when a bear breaks into your home, and you have the right to bear arms.
Bear arms, get it?
I get it.
Bear arms.
It does suck for the bear, but obviously
you've got some bear arms now.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot it.
After you kill it.
See the difference? Without a gun, the bear runs the house. With the gun, you run the house.
You kill him. I guess I didn't really. You can't really see much. We don't need to.
Kind of blurred.
It just falls over.
It got
carnage.
That was a YouTube. I have the OG video. If you guys, I don't know, but yeah, that bear got right up on him.
Yeah, it's always tight quarters in the house, But yeah, dude, bear just fell over.
At least he had the flashlight with him too.
I think I've talked about it before. I was going hiking out in Montana when we were out there, and one of my wife's little sisters was like, "Do you have bear spray?" And I reached behind me. I said, "I got a 45." She said that'll probably work. I was like, yeah, I would hope so.
Maybe
we can take out a Filipino. We can take out a bear. That's the story, right? When they developed the 45, right? That's not. Am I wrong? That's what they told me in school. Did school teach me incorrect history?
Well, I don't know necessarily, but school does tend to make us more retarded.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.